What's up, loves? Welcome to my channel. For everybody that rock with me, come in. Let's get it. Let's keep it cute, open, respectful, honest, clean, rare, and uncut, right? For the ones that don't rock with me, 21 gun salute. You missed out. But for the ones that do, let's like, let's share, let's comment, and let's get it, right? Now, I had to show y'all my receipts about me speaking on Big Scar's funeral and who paid for it. Now, this was done 7 months ago, right? And it's the music industry darkest secret. In case y'all can't see it, y'all better zoom in. I got my TV on my speaker because y'all need to hear me, right? Y'all need to see, because some people, they can't just hear. They got to see too. So, listen, it's called, the people that did this content, the person that did this content is called Barely Sociable, right? It's got 1.6 million views on it. And it's speaking about the music industry. So I know for a fact that the label have multi-million-dollar insurance policies on those rappers, entertainers. And I know that Big Scar Music paid for his funeral. Keisha K. Orr didn't come out of Keisha K. Orr account and give Gucci 5. And then Gucci came out of Gucci account and give Keisha 5. And then they come together and give to Big Scar for his funeral. Big Scar Music paid for his funeral. And still paying for them to eat. So if you really want to get technical, Big Scar probably was worth more to them dead than he was alive. But that's cap, they lying. And this wicked witch had the nerve to say, ain't nobody say thank you, like they really came out their personal banker's account and paid for this boy's funeral. Y'all ain't paid for that boy's funeral. His music paid for it. So go check that out. And I want to say this because I seen these people, they got Dallas and Atlanta beefing over Takeoff's death when it's bigger than Jay Prince, the wicked family. Them people are demonic people. And the only reason why the daddy didn't go back and forth with NBA Youngboy, because NBA Youngboy was a bigger demon, and demons don't fight each other, right? But it's bigger than Quavo. Quavo know what he did. Quavo did what he did. And ain't nobody gonna tell me what Quavo did, because I had to go to the spiritual realm to lean not to my own understanding, okay? Because at the Takeoff death, I was rocked, okay? And I ain't attracted to the devil's children, like I said, and they're not attracted to me, right? So if Takeoff was my favorite rapper, he was a child of God. So check this out. And my favorite rapper was only Tupac Shakur, Webby, and Takeoff. So y'all favorite rapper ain't my favorite rapper. And yeah, but these artists become worth dead to the people, worth more dead to the people than they do alive. Be alive. They be worth more dead than they do be to them alive. Let me make sure I say that right, because it's clean and uncut, right? But anyway, yeah. And they've been killing people in the industry, from politicians to presidents to musicians to actors and actresses, for a very long time. If the devil was in control of entertainment in heaven, what do y'all think he in control of when he got dominion of the world? Because God gave him that on Jesus, when Jesus rose that third day. And I'm going to tell y'all something. YouTube is on the reboot of the internet. Now, they started with Facebook. So when I hear Hassan Campbell and Raj and they allegedly went to Twitter talking about how YouTube was playing with their channels, and they messing with their views and their likes and their subscription, it all makes sense. And if y'all watch this, it could all come together. But they calling this the reboot of the internet. And they started with Facebook. If you remember, I call it Facebook because that's what it turned into. When you first got on Facebook, you was able to put everything up there. You could say and do anything. You could post any video you wanted to. But when that pandemic was going on, they wanted everybody to get vaccinated. It was a doctor that came on from Honduras, and she talked about how they need to be shaming themselves, letting all these people die over here because she treated 300 patients. Only one of her patients died. They had the man-made virus, but it wasn't the direct cause of their death. They took it off my page and said I shared some content that wasn't true. Now, Mark was always in court, right? Mark stole Facebook for number one, so he got it wrong. So I don't know what good he thought he was going to do, but they so used to stealing and getting away with it, stealing everybody's ideas and getting away with it. They know what to do. But God said not no more, right? So anyway, he was always in court, and I would watch it. When I found out he was in court for the privacy law of Facebook, I would watch it all the way through. I would just go in every day, and I would watch 30 minutes or so, and they was on him. He was in court sweating the nerves. He was in the big courts, right? He was always sweating the nerves, and he really didn't know what to say because it really wasn't his idea. So, he was in there, and then they end up gaining control. And now you can't share certain content. They will snatch it off your channel or your page and say you shared some content that wasn't true. So that's exactly what's going on with YouTube, because Facebook owns YouTube and Instagram. So it's going to be the reboot of the internet where they can gain control. But I want y'all to go to Netflix and watch Out of the Shadows because it was on there. The Family. And I think it was a prophet called John, or a man named John or something, but he was this alleged, I guess he was the Antichrist. And he was healing people and doing all that stuff. And Oprah up there, I felt this. And this sucker turned out to be the devil. The devil's clone, because he was raping the women and the kids and all kind of crap that they be doing in that wicked, wealthy world that they in. But they shall be cast into hell because it's written in the Bible. So don't come for me. Go for the Bible. But it's called the reboot of the internet. It's going to be faster. Everybody going to be able to afford it. And everybody going to have access to it because everything is underground. They're moving it to space. And it's the reboot. That's what's going on with YouTube, Facebook, and everything else. They want to gain control over it like they gain control of the TV. But what y'all better do is start having live meetings in y'all communities. Because once the reboot happens, they're going to be able to snatch y'all content. I think Tokyo Tony said they were snatching hers. Jag said they were snatching hers and stuff because that's what they was able to do. They started with Facebook doing that. So they just eventually it's going to spread through the entire World Wide Web. And you're going to be limited to what you be able to share and what you be able to talk. You're going to have to keep starting pages and keep going all over because they're going to keep removing the truth from being told. They after the youth, right? So y'all best get it together, right? It's the reboot of the internet and it's happening. Now, I also want to talk about Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos have came together, however you say his last name. And see, they coming for a tech world, right? They want to replace humans with robots. And it's also some content that I seen where 22 people was killed over in Japan by robots. They had 4 robots. They dismantled 2. They was working on the 3rd one. By the time they got to the 4th robot, that robot was indestructible, kind of like X-Men. Go watch X-Men, okay? Go watch the Wolverine where he fighting and then he keep fighting. They keep sending them. And even was it the Transformers too? And they kept fighting it, and it kept coming back, and it would come back stronger. But that's what that 4th robot was doing. This is a true story. But they tell y'all this stuff in movies, right? And it killed 22 people. And by the time they dismantled the 3rd one, the 4th one was indestructible. They didn't say what they did to the 4th robot. So Jeff and Elon has came together. Their goals is to use robots in replace of humans. And if y'all study Amazon was treating people like robots, and then he had to get robots to replace the people. And either of them has became their trillionaire. So because of greed, they want to replace humans with robots. Once they get them robots, all they got to worry about is keeping up the maintenance of their robots. They ain't got to pay those bigger salaries to having all those employees if they can replace them with robots. So the recession is not the only thing coming down the pipeline. So I advise all you black people on here that claim to be awakened to wake up from the music industry and the entertainment industry and find out what's going on in the world with the people that's trying to reboot the internet and replace humans with robots. Okay? Because it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. And for the people that want to go back and forth with each other about Takeoff's death, I suggest y'all all sit down and watch this because it's bigger than them. It's bigger than them. And they got y'all fighting each other. That's their whole plan. That's their whole plan for y'all to kill each other. So y'all need to first educate yourself and get all the facts and stop believing everything that the media put out, because Malcolm X told us the media was their biggest weapon. You need to do your actual research while you can do it. And you can find facts, okay? Because like I said, they're going to be snatching y'all content like they doing. They're going to snatch y'all content and say it wasn't true. Okay, so y'all better be able to hold live meetings in y'all communities and get the truth out. Now, I got to go do some more research. My channel was not even supposed to be started until June, and I can't even go live anymore. When I first was starting this, when I first came, before I uploaded my videos, they told me to just turn on my settings, go to settings, and then I can go live. Now they telling me that my content don't meet their guidelines, so I can't go live. So I'm hoping that Hassan can bring me on so I could talk about the reboot of the internet, because that's exactly what happened. Somebody with a bigger platform could go do the research and talk about the reboot of the internet. But I got to be able to find the content, because like I said, it was in another class. I got it in some other stuff, so I would have to really dig it out. But it's really true about them rebooting the internet, and what they're doing is taking it from underground to space so they can gain more control over it. And even if you do the search on Amazon, do the research on Amazon and watch the stuff that they got on Amazon. Amazon is something else, and that Alexa, that thing listen to people. They got y'all. Why everybody got that Alexa? Alexa, go do this. The people that work for Amazon said they turn it off when they want to have private conversations. Okay, so that robotic world is really real, and they sitting up giving y'all them devices, and y'all just think y'all got smart devices to control everything in y'all house, but they using the device so they could be able to control you, and then eventually they want to replace humans with robots. Okay, I'm gonna go find that content with the where the robots killed 22 people over there in Japan, and I'm gonna have that up here next when I come back to do my other video. But it's something way more wickeder than a man-made epidemic. And then I never understood why people still run around with them things on their nose and mouth, and those eyes, nose and mouth. But anyway, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than what the music industry trying to rock y'all with. Rock y'all sleep with what they did. They did what they did to take off. It was a blood sacrifice, and everybody played their parts just like they did with Tupac Shakur, Biggie, Pimp C, Mo 3, King Von, Young Dolph. Everybody played their part, right? So I hope that y'all really go watch this, because that's going to wake y'all up on the music industry, because sometimes, you can't tell people stuff because they so fanned out, and they so amazed by these people because they got money. But then people with money be some of the most wickedest people on the planet, just like some of the funniest people. It's in the Bible. The wicked wealthy shall be cast into hell, the wicked and the evil. And God despises liars. And lying is one of the most sickest mental illness that a person can have. And it's a sick spiritual illness, but it ain't even diagnosed as a mental condition. Like bipolar and schizophrenia and narcissistic people, narcissists and sociopaths. That ain't even, lying ain't even labeled as a mental illness, but it's one of the most sickest mental illness and spiritual illness that a human being could ever have. And it comes with way more attached to it than Legion and the spirits of Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay? It's the truth. Now, I'm here to spread love, light, and truth. I'm not here to judge nobody. That's God in heaven job only. But until next time, be blessed and be a blessing. I'm out.